Hi everyone, welcome back. It is the second last day of our 4-week challenge. We're gonna do a nice full body flow for strength and flexibility. So of course, having some fun today. Find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So let's begin today in tabletop on our hands and knees. So spreading your fingers nice and wide. Bring your wrists right under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and we're going to tuck our toes. So before we lift all the way up, we're just going to hover our knees. So push into your palms, push into your toes, into the balls of the feet, and lift your knees just a little bit, ever so slightly. Hovering tabletop. Draw your tummy in, feel those quads working, your shoulders working to hold you up. Take another inhale. And with the exhale, release your knees down. Relax, untuck your toes, find the top of your feet, hover your knees again, pushing into the top of the feet. Ever so slightly hover the knees. Draw the tummy in. Take a big breath. One more inhale. Exhale to relax. Let your knees come down. Tuck your toes again. Nice big inhale. Exhale, lift up into downward facing dog. Maybe pedal your feet a few times. Maybe rock your hips side to side. Take a nice big breath in and out. Awesome, you guys. With an inhale, start to look forwards. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. As you inhale, take a half lift, long spine. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, let's come all the way up to standing. Reach up, look up maybe, and exhale as you lower your hands in front of your heart and down to your sides. So we're going to lift our heels. You can have your feet together. You can step them out wider, but just lift the heels. Push into the balls of the feet. See how high those heels want to lift. And then lower them back down. Nice job, you guys. Roll your shoulders back. Take a big inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, folding. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up, look up maybe. Exhale, lower your hands in front of your heart, down to your sides. Let's bring our feet together and our legs together. Squeeze your legs together a little bit. Start to bend your knees. Send your hips back for chair pose. With an inhale, reach your arms up. Squeeze your legs together. Maybe lift your toes. Maybe spread your fingertips wide. Take another inhale. With the exhale, straighten your legs and fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands. Step back into downward facing dog. As you inhale, shift your weight forwards into your plank, maybe lower to your knees. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga, or all the way onto your tummy. Inhale, lift your chest. Find your cobra or your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome, you guys. Use an inhale to look forwards. Exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, to fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach up, maybe look up. And exhale as you lower your hands in front of your heart and down to your side. So bring your feet together again, your legs together. We are going to come into chair pose and then have a little extra fun. So send those hips back, bend the knees, and now let's try to lift our heels. Only if it feels right to do so. See what happens when you lift your heels. If it doesn't feel good, you can keep them down. Take an inhale, reach your arms up though. Awesome, you guys. With the exhale, sweep your arms down, bring your hands by your hips. Maybe keep lifting them behind you. Palms facing up. Inhale, reach up again. Woohoo! With the exhale, straighten your legs. Drop your heels and fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back into down dog. With an inhale, shift your weight forwards into your plank. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest, cobra, maybe up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome work, you guys. Take another inhale here. And with the exhale, lower your knees down to your mat. Set up your tabletop, spreading your fingers wide. We're going to send our right leg out behind us. You can keep the foot down. You can hover the foot, flexing that foot, pointing your toes down to the floor. You can add your left arm if you want to add your left arm. And then we're going to try to bring our left elbow and our right knee together, a little crunch. So take an inhale, reach everything out, and with the exhale, bring your elbow and your knee together. Squeeze your tummy in, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. And exhale, crunch. Nice, you guys. One more. Inhale. With the exhale, bring your hand down and your knee down. Shake it out a little bit. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Send your right leg out behind you. Remember that foot can stay on the floor, or you can hover it. You can add your right arm. Why not? Find your balance. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring your elbow and your knee together. Crunch. Inhale. Extend. Exhale. Crunch. Inhale. Extend. Exhale. Crunch. Last inhale. Extend. Exhale. Release back into your tabletop. Rock your hips. Shimmy the shoulders. Wiggle it out a little bit. Tuck your toes when you're ready. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lift on up into your downward facing dog. Awesome, you guys. Use an inhale, look forwards. Exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, let's come all the way up to standing. Reach up, look up maybe. Exhale as you lower your hands in front of your heart and down to your sides. We're going to step our feet out about mat width apart. You can turn your toes out a little bit. Bring your hands to your hips and an inhale as you lengthen. With the exhale, start to bend your knees and come down into the lowest squat that you can find. Maybe firing up those quads, maybe coming low enough that it's a hip opener. Maybe having some extra fun today with crow pose, bringing your hands to the floor, about shoulder width apart. Kind of curl your fingers so you can push into your fingertips. You can start to lift your hips and bring your knees towards your triceps. Adjust your feet if you need to. Pretend your triceps are a little shelf for your knees. You can start to walk your big toes a little closer together. And then maybe one foot wants to hover. Maybe the other foot wants to hover. Your fingertips are little claws pushing into the floor to help you balance. And if you have your feet floating, you're going to drop them back down, maybe coming into your squat. Maybe it's not so graceful. Lift your chest and use an inhale to come all the way up to standing. Give your legs a nice shake. Nice job, you guys. Bring your feet back together. I don't know if you saw that one coming. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take a big inhale so you reach your arms up. With the exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale to fold, planting your hands. Step back into downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, lower your knees down to your mat. Tabletop. We're going to take just a counter stretch for our wrist here. Left hand, let the palm face up. Take a big breath in and out. And then switch sides. Little stretch for those wrists. Awesome, you guys. You can set up your tabletop again, spreading your fingers wide. We're going to send our right leg back out long behind us. Keep the foot down, lift the foot up, adding the left arm if you want to, and then seeing what happens as you try to bring your left hand and your right foot towards one another. And you might get halfway there, and you might get all the way there. And maybe you can lift the knee a little higher. Maybe you can lift your chest a little bit as well. One more inhale. And then just let everything go as you exhale back into your tabletop. Graceful, slow. Rock your hips. Take a nice big breath in and out. Sending your left leg back. Maybe that right arm. I didn't say it was optional. I think I did say it was optional to grab the foot or try to grab the foot. You guys know that already though. Everything is optional because it is your practice. I'm just here to guide you. Awesome job, you guys. Trying to grab that foot. Maybe just enjoying that calf stretch, that ankle stretch with your left foot on the floor. One more inhale and letting the exhale bring you back down into your tabletop. Rock it out. You can start to bring your knees out nice and wide, your big toes together, sending your hips back towards your heels, pushing into your palms, lower your chest, rest your forehead, child's pose. Take a couple deep breaths here. Slow down. Soften your shoulders. Awesome job. You guys stay as long as you'd like here. Or you can use an inhale and slowly start to lift back up. We are going to try our crow pose one more time. So lift your hips from your heels. Tuck your toes. Find downward facing dog. Take an inhale, look forwards. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up, look up maybe. Exhales, you lower your hands in front of your heart and to your sides. Start to step your feet out, turn your toes out a little bit. Inhales, you lengthen, and exhales, you bend your knees. Maybe just working on your squat today, maybe on your yogi squat, maybe one more chance at our crow pose. Use those fingers, those strong fingers as little claws. Push into those fingers, so kind of bend the knuckles a little bit. Using your triceps, your arms as a little shelf for your knees. You can bring your big toes towards one another. Push into the fingertips. See if one foot wants to float, maybe the other. Breathe. Awesome, you guys. And maybe bringing your feet back down and finding your yogi squat again. Coming out the way we came in, perhaps. Use an inhale to straighten your legs. Step your feet in. Shake it out. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Let's step back into down dog. Nice big inhale. With the exhale, bring your knees down. Nice, you guys. If you want one more counter stretch for the wrist, take it. Switch sides. And then letting that go, crossing your ankles. Have a seat. Bring your legs out in front. And we're going to lay all the way down on our backs. And actually bringing our knees in towards our chest. But take a moment to lay down, to relax. Soften your shoulders, maybe take a couple more wrist circles if you feel like you need it. And we're going to keep our feet lifted. Can lift them a little bit higher. And with the knees coming towards the chest, I actually want you to send them out. Try to stack your knees above your hips so that you can fire up that low tummy. Reach your arms out wide, weighing down the shoulders. So your arms don't have to be out in like a T shape. They could be out kind of closer to the hips, but just a little push into those fingertips might help as we let our knees fall over to the left, but just to hover. Keep your right shoulder down. Feel your core engage. And use an inhale to bring your knees up. Keep your knees above the hips. And then let them fall to the right. Let the left hip lift. Keep the left shoulder down. And use an inhale. Bring them back up. And switch sides. Let them fall just to hover. Over to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over to the right side. Shoulders stay down. Nice job, you guys. Inhale is going to bring your knees back up. And then you're going to hug them into your chest. And lift your shoulders. Try to bring your nose towards your knees or maybe your forehead towards your knees. And then release. Rest your shoulders. Rest the back of your head. You can continue to hug your knees in or maybe let them come out wide. Big toes could stay together. Happy baby if you want it. Maybe hanging on to the big toes, the outside of the feet. Sending your low back into the mat. Slowing down the breath. If you have your feet, let them go. Maybe the big toes will come back together. Hands to your knees. You can help your knees come back together. Add a rock side to side. You can either roll to one side or rock forwards. But find your way into a comfy seat. Instead of cross-legged though, let's actually find butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees out wide, taking an inhale to lengthen, and an exhale to fold forwards. Feel the love through the hips. Awesome, you guys. Letting an inhale, lift your upper body back up. We're going to stack our legs on top of one another. So let your right leg be on the bottom. Bring your left foot on top. Trying to stack our shins, our lower legs on top of one another. Flexing our feet, double pigeon, pointing your toes straight forwards. Your foot's on top of your knee. Your top knee is trying to find your bottom foot. You might be leaning back a little bit here, or you might be tipping forwards. Flex the feet. Feel the glute. Awesome, you guys. Letting an inhale, lift your upper body. You can uncross your legs and just cross them the other way. As best you can, stacking those shins, flexing the feet, and inhale to lengthen. Exhale, maybe tipping forwards. Nicely done, you guys. Taking an inhale as you lift back up. Uncrossing the legs. Just give your knees a hug, a little rock side to side. Making your way into a comfy seat. Crossing your legs the awkward way. Let's bring our hands to the floor beside us. Take an inhale, reach your arms out wide, up above your head. Interlace your fingers, maybe lift your chin. Lengthen through the upper body. Take a big breath in. With the exhale, let your arms fall back down to your sides or your lap. Feel free to add a shoulder roll. And then bringing your hands together in front of your heart. Awesome practice today, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you back here tomorrow for our final practice of our 4-week challenge. Namaste.